So hello and welcome back to Vlogmas, where I actually will be leaving this couch here soon. Well, there'll be a clip of me leaving the couch here very soon because I did another project today. And it was one that I had been trying to work out in my head exactly how I wanted to do it ever since I saw a picture of what somebody else had done, and I thought to myself, I could probably do that, maybe. But, I never actually look up instructions, so it took some figuring and it took some doing and it took a lot of hot glue. What happened was I wanted to make a wreath for my door. And I usually don't do that. I usually just kind of always have one up there that I stuck some fake flowers in and it just says welcome and that's good enough. In fact, I think that might be the same wreath that's been on that door since my mom lived here. So it's been there for a long time. Well, I took it down and I took the fake flowers off of it and I was like, I'm going to make this a Christmas wreath. And I wanted it to be like silver bells. And I had seen online that you could make basically bells out of just like paper cups. Well, I didn't have paper cups, but when I was cleaning out in the basement, I found one of my mom's old boxes full of things, and it had a lot of paper plates and plastic cups and foam cups, but I didn't want to do foam because hot glue and foam I feel like would just be a big melty mess. So I took the plastic cups and I just painted them silver because I wanted silver bells. And then I looked over at another pile of things that was another, I guess, legacy of my mom, and that was a bunch of terracotta pots. And I was like, I could probably paint these silver and make like silver bells for outdoor decor too. If you decide to do the silver bells for the outside, don't go with terracotta, or maybe figure out better than me exactly how to hang them, because hot glue is not quite good enough. So I actually cut that part out of my video, but this is what they look like. They're kind of silly. I kind of love them. I didn't have a jingle bell for them, but you know, really pretty, but I had them hanging in my living room and some of the hot glue gave way. It did not have a terrible crash, which I do appreciate, but still, got to brainstorm on that one a little bit more. But basically, I just painted the cup silver. I had little jingle bells that I then hung from thank you so much, Hazel, for the jute twine because it came in very handy. And I hung the little bells from my little silver painted cups. And I think it turned out really good. It was probably the first image that you saw in this, although I might put the black squirrel. I don't know if you saw the short that I put out yesterday, but our local black squirrel came by and was just posing so cute. And I got some pictures of it, and then I got a little bit of video, and I mashed it with a Christmas song and called it a short. I like doing those. They make me happy. If I didn't put the black squirrel up at the beginning of the video, I'm going to put it here and probably at the end of the video a couple of the other pictures I took because it was just so cute. The only thing I could think when I looked at the pictures I got was that, oh, he make a big steppy. The pictures that you see with like baby animals doing big marching steps. He was very cute. Anyway, enough of that. I'm going to insert the video that I took while I was making my wreath, and you can see the final thing. I'm not really going to call this a craft because, I mean, I guess all you need is a wreath shape and then cups and jingle bells and paint. But this is just something I did for myself. So I'm going to put that in now, and then I will see you again at the end of it. So yeah, that was my wreath. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, and there were so many hot glue strings. And I used so much, probably more hot glue than I actually needed to. That being said, some of it did come apart. I think because the cups that I got were they were like that really hard plastic. They didn't want to take the paint really well, and they didn't want to take the glue really well until I realized if I put glue on each cup and then let it get a little bit tacky and then stick it together, it worked a little bit better. I'm not good at this crafting thing. I just have fun with it. So, how are you guys doing? Are you guys doing crafts? Are you done with your Christmas shopping? I still haven't gotten anything for the son that lives with me, except for, well, that sled is actually his. It's just been co-opted as decor, and the other sleds that I made at the beginning of Vlogmas have all been sent out to their recipients, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't fall apart in the mail. I'm not going to guarantee that, but thankfully they're all made of candy, and candy's delicious no matter what, so that should be good. But I got the packages that I needed to get sent out already, and fingers crossed, knock on wood and knock down Hazel's card, fingers crossed I will get out to the big city this week and actually get the last of my shopping done. And I'm probably just going to like frog march my son through Walmart or whatever store that we end up at and just be like, pick out a Christmas and a birthday present. Not quite as much fun. Although if I do that, I will then take it away from him and wrap it. Is that the best gift giving method? No, but at least then I'll know he wanted it and that he kind of likes it, so that works. But yeah, that's about it for Christmas thing. I still have a few projects that I want to do during Vlogmas. And that's another reason I need to get to the store, because I need to get some unflavored gelatin packets, because I saw how to make birdseed ornaments. And I think my critters outside deserve a Christmas treat as well. So I want to make some birdseed ornaments. I still want to put up my tree. I just haven't decided how exactly I'm going to craft it. I don't actually have like an actual Christmas tree. I usually just look out my window and say, huh, yep, lots of Christmas trees out there. And usually around Christmas, they're even snow covered, which makes them very pretty. This year, who knows? Our weather's been really weird. I don't know how you guys' weather has been, but we were down around 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and it snowed, and it was enough snow to actually shovel. And then it warmed up, and then it started like drizzling. Today, we had a fog advisory, a dense fog advisory, which I should have filmed but didn't because it looked really cool. Like you just see snow and ice on the lake, but then just this thick fog hanging over it. Looked really, really cool, really, really spooky. And I think it was about 35 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like 30 some degrees above what it was a couple days ago. The weather's crazy. So a lot of our snow, it's not gone, but between the rain and the warm up, it's gone from being about that high to, on a good note, that means that, there's not a huge base of snow that I have to tromp through on my next walk, which will happen as soon as it stops raining. That's the thing. You can walk in snow. You can go for a walk while it's snowing, and your hair might get a little bit wet, but not as wet as if you go walking when it's raining. I don't mind going for a walk while the snow's falling. I do mind going for a walk while it's raining, so I have not been out actually walking outside in the last 2 or 3 days, and that makes me sad. Anyway, thank you for indulging in my babbling. I don't mean to do it like and hold you forever, but once I turn on the camera, I start talking and then I just don't shut up. Anyway, thank you. Please do hit the thumbs up on your way out. It does always make me smile, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas.